Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Real quick. Look, guys, I told y'all I wanted a chance to do a video in front of this beautiful background. That's right, man. The day is January the 1st. Y'all hear me? This is the start of the new year, right? And my neighbor still got his Christmas lights up. I don't know how that go. I don't know if that's some form of bad luck. I don't know what's supposed to happen because the Christmas tree is still up in there. It's about to come down, but but can't nobody see that like we can actually see. And in fact, y'all can't see, but around here, he's the only one with the lights on. In fact, I think they come on automatic, guys. So cut the man some slack. He probably in there asleep from last night because there was a lot of partying going on around here. Firecrackers and not firecrackers, guys, but gunshots. All right, now, since we on the new year topic, let's discuss 2021. Okay, few plans, guys. Yes, 2021. What do I have planned? Pretty much basically the same thing as I had planned last year, but without all the drama-filled events. But some things are out of our control, guys. Y'all all understand that. But things that are in my control, I will try to correct or get taken care of. Okay, for once. Okay, yes, I'm an automotive service technician. This is a car channel, so we're gonna talk about cars in the automotive industry. Okay. Yes, in order to let me tell y'all something, just in case y'all didn't know this. A few of you Chrysler guys know that. Tom Cook and ASE. It's a couple more guys. I can't remember offhand, but it's a couple of Chrysler guys on the channel. Yes, I'm what they call a general specialist or something like that. As far as I'm talking about FCA standards. Okay, in order for me to become master, like super whatever on paper, we talking about paper, because it's hard to really judge a guy about what he know. I guess the formula that they use to judge a guy about how much he knows is to let him take a test. Is that an accurate way? No, in my opinion, it's IMO. Okay, to me, years of experience and stacked up knowledge base determine that. But there is no way to grade that, so you have no choice but to grade it off a test. Yes, a test. Now, speaking of tests, there's a certain test that I'm missing. There are certain tests that I'm missing that's stopping me from being FCA's master, top of the line guru, all that stuff. Now, yes, I know the car upside down, top to bottom, okay, bumper to bumper, automatic transmission, manual transmission, engine, AC, steering, brakes, engine performance, all of that. I know all of that. But what's stopping me from being at one of, because there's quite a few. In fact, we have another guy in my shop that's a master guru, but he specialized or he don't do hard stuff. Let me put it that way. Now, what's keeping me is simple, a test. Back to my point, a test is stopping me from being or getting to the point where I want to get on paper. And that's all you can go by is paper, guys, because they're never going to judge you by how much you know. Or I guess they can grade the cars you work on. And it's funny how FCA do that. Okay, yes, we are graded by the cars we work on, fixed first visit, things like that. Okay, if a brand and this will have to be warranty. That's the only way they can track it. It has to be warranty repairs. Now, we all know warranty repairs typically mean newer cars. In some cases, brand new car. I've had this argument for years. How do you go about fixing a brand new car right the first time? You can only try, okay? Because it's so brand new. I mean, you basing your diagnostics off the same repairs you did on older cars, but in essence, it could be something new. So to me, that's not a fair way to judge a guy. My fixed first visit is low. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, I gotta work on that. I just gotta pay super close attention to the brand new cars that I work on that's under warranty in order to keep my score up to par. Okay, but back to this test that I'm in. It's ASE, guys. ASE. Automotive Service Excellence. Yes, that is what's hindering me from becoming FCA's master. Right now, I think I'm just a specialist. Now, I've passed all my box time. You know what I'm talking about. All the master take done, all the courses that I was supposed to do is done. And I managed to squeeze in 32 hours in 2020 of training. That's good. Some guys didn't get none. Y'all remember the last, a month? I got 16 hours in. That was a 2-day course. So that helped. But I'm still not going to be in that category of FCA's echelons because I'm missing ASE. So that's one of the things I'm going to touch on. That's one of the things I have to get done, guys. Okay, it's merely a recertification. Yes, I'm ASE master, meaning all 8. This is just a YouTube patch, guys. I can't find my ASE. But my point is, I got to get that stuff taken care of in order to get what I want to get from an FCA standpoint. Yes, I want you guys to look on the board. There was a chart in school. I went to school. They got a big old chalkboard. All the top guys on that chart. And one of my coworkers is on that chart. I'm like, how the hell he get up there? I did some research, found out I have everything my coworker have, except I'm missing a couple of ASE. 3, in fact. I just need to recertify. JT will get that handled this year. Okay, I will go recertify in all of them. You might as well get it out the way, guys. It's every 5-year thing. In other words, they're going to expire in 5 years. Now, I know a lot of you guys, man, 5 years from now, who knows? And that's true. Nobody knows where they're going to be. You can only speculate where you're going to be 5 years from now. But still, it's good to have, okay? And it's easy to get if you can pass the test. That's the thing. A lot of guys can't pass the test. A 20-year transmission veteran sometimes, some cases, can't pass automatic transmission ASE test, okay, from ASE. I don't get it, but it's just something about, the questions are not tricky. I guess it's a comprehension thing. You can't comprehend something, how are you going to answer it? And it's 4 answers, so one of them are definitely not the answer. Between the second one and the third one, it's a tie. And there's one that is obviously the correct answer, but it always seems to come off tricky. So 2021, that's one of the things I will manage to pull off, guys. Yes, I have to get my ASE on point. Okay, I pride myself in my certificates. Something, it's just paper. Yes, that's true, but get it, man, because they made it part of how they grade you. Yes, I'm a level 3. Okay, that's the highest you can go. You used to be level 4, but FCA dropped that down so a lot of the level 3 guys or a lot of the level 2 guys can become level 3. I don't know, but when it was a level 4 from a Chrysler standpoint, it wasn't that many, and I was in that bunch. That's when all my ASEs was curing. My point is, I'm making a long story longer. My point is, I will be going to take the ASE. Now, it's different, guys. It's last time I went, I had to go in it wasn't even a college. It was a building. They made you strip down. They made you take off everything. Make sure you're not going to cheat. Automotive should be up here. I don't know what you can take on a piece of paper that will prepare you for ASE test. I don't understand. Naturally, you can't have your phone because you'll be in there Googling everything you want to answer to. So how could you cheat? You don't even know what to take to cheat. Okay, yes, there's some study questions, pamphlets out there that you can purchase that was supposed to get your mind right. Get your mind set for this stuff. Now, how well that work, I don't know, but I'm just going to go from a basic standpoint, brush up on my basics. There's 3 I think that has expired. Manual transmission, electrical, and AC. Electrical and AC, I think I can fly by with no problem. Manual only may be a problem. And because keep in mind, guys, if you keep the basics of how that work, you should be fine. But I haven't touched the manual transmission in so long. Manual transmission also includes rear differential. I haven't built the rear end in so long, but the same, you can't forget this stuff. It's like learning how to drive a stick. When you first learn how to drive a stick at 20, at 50, you still know how to drive a stick. Don't matter if you haven't driven one in a long time. So the same theory apply. You just gotta knock yourself in the head and see if you can remember some of the basics. But it's all about the basics. So man, that's one thing I gotta get out the way. It was something else I wanted to speak on, but ASE, guys. Now, for you newbies, I don't know if that's still a requirement to even get in the auto repair business. I don't know if you look on the one ass and they say looking for mechanics must be ASE certified. I don't know if that's still going on. It was a decade ago. It was popular. I mean, if you go in the waiting room, some of these shops a decade ago, ASE certificates all over the wall. Now today's shops don't care, or it's no big deal. Okay, customers used to flock to ASE certified techs. There used to be a lot of customers. Wait a minute, hold on. Are you ASE certified? Like, yes. What does that mean? I mean, okay, you can work on my car. Just because I can pass a test mean I can work on your car? Really? Is that all you judging it on? All right, guys, but experience plays a major role in your success as an automotive technician. And the only way you're gonna gain experience is to keep at it. Okay, keep at it. It's some things, guys, I don't know what time I'm at, but it's some things you will never forget. I'm telling you guys, if some cars you work on, you find a hidden problem, it's gonna lock somewhere in our brain. There's some random access memory. It's gonna lock in there, and you ain't gonna never. It can be 10 years from now. You see that same car, I remember. I get it. But that comes from experience, guys. Let me wrap this up, man. Look at that background, guys. It's lovely. Okay, guys, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video.